I did a very bad job of not getting to some of y'all earlier. I especially want to congratulate Brett, who's here tonight. Brett, I believe, has already enrolled 4 or 5 people. And forgive me, I know that some of y'all have enrolled quite a few. Richard's here with 3 or 4 or 5 himself. There's Jim's got a couple folks in. Really, you know what? All the people I see in here, almost all of them, have brought folks in already. And y'all are getting it. Y'all know what time it is. But let me tell you what you need to do here. You need to share the free food offer. I want to talk a little bit now about building a business. And I didn't plan on talking too much about it, but this has really sparked my desire to tell you about how you build this thing. You need to share the free food offer. You need to be telling everybody you know about how they can get some free food if they just pay, $5.95 shipping. You can't get free. You can't, listen, it'll cost you that much in gas money to go to the grocery store, and they ain't going to give you nothing for free. So you need to be telling folks about the free food offer. Someone said to me the other day, they said, well, Don, I have, so many people below me, but when they go live with this thing, how many people are going to actually start buying food from Sundance Global? I said, I don't know. I can't tell you that number. When they go live, I don't know. And this person said, well, how many people do you have below you, Don? I told them how many people I had, and they said, well, how many people that you brought in do you think are going to actually buy food? I said, I don't know. And they said, well, then how do you know what you're going to get paid? I said, I don't know. But here's what I do know. I know this for a fact. If you're not sharing this with people and you're not putting people in front of it, they're going to get shown this from someone else. Someone else is going to show them this. And if you are not emailing everybody you know about this opportunity, you are making a huge mistake. Listen, the guy that brought me in has an enormous mailing list. And you know what I didn't do? I didn't enroll him. I didn't think, I said, well, this guy's not going to be interested. He never does multi-level. I'm not going to talk to him. And you know what happened? He then called me and showed me. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. Literally, I said, no, dude, you've got to be kidding me. So the guy that brought me in, he's got a huge mailing list. He's already brought in a ton of people. Those folks could have been in my business, but because I didn't share it with him initially, I lost out. And I'm telling you, you need to share this with people. You need to, as soon as we're done talking, send an email. And in fact, I'll even tell you what to send people. I am literally going to tell you exactly what to send people in just a moment. But you need to share this with people. Number 2, teach others to do the same. With me on this webinar right now, and by the way, Jim, I see your hand up. Does that mean you want to take the microphone, Jim? Type it in if you want to take the mic here in a second, Jim, because I see your hand up. I don't know if that means you want to take the mic or not. Well, let me tell you something. The folks that are here with me right now, the folks on this webinar, I'm teaching you, not Joe, it stops with you. I'm teaching you so you can go out and teach other people. You've got folks you've brought in. Now, I see names on this webinar right now that I recognize. You know what? I don't see any names on this webinar I don't recognize. That means that some people have not gotten other people to this webinar. That means there are people on this webinar who have not done what I've done and gotten other folks in the email that said join this. Now, you may have sent it out. Listen, I'm not saying that you didn't, but it means not enough did. If I know everybody on the webinar, and there's a lot of y'all here, there's dozens of you on the webinar, but if I know you, then there's a problem. And the problem is you're not sharing this enough with others. So the first thing you got to do is share. Secondly, you need to find out, what do people want to do with this? Do they want the food? Do they want the business? Or do they want to do both of those things? And I sent all of y'all an email on that. And every one of you got that email, and every one of you here said both or, business. And I'm here to teach you so that you can teach others and they can teach others. This can absolutely explode. This business can absolutely go nuts. Your first job is share the free food offer. Listen, just if that's all you do, you've got the ball rolling. And you need to do that with 5, 10, 20, 50, 100 people every day. And I'll show you how to do that in a moment. Next, teach others to do the same thing. Get others to this webinar. Get others to the opportunity webinars. Get others on the phone with me. Get others in some way, shape, or form to a training video of some sort. I've got one I'll show you here in a moment. That's your job. If you can share the free food offer and teach others how to do that, then you better get ready for 10/20/2010. Because when this thing goes live, it's going to be like Christmas in October when the volume kicks in. Listen, Do you realize how many people are chomping at the bit right now to buy products and get in this system? I mean, listen, if I could get in today, I would have already got in yesterday on 10/20/2010. You better hope that between now and then, you have worked it so hard and exhausted all your resources and put the free food offer in front of hundreds of people. You put this in front of hundreds of people and watch what happens on October 20th of 2010. You put this in front of hundreds and hundreds of people, and you watch what happens to your finances on October 20th, 2010. I'm telling you, I don't think you are prepared for what can happen with your personal financial freedom on October 20th, 2010 if you do these things. Share the free food offer, teach others to do the same, and get ready for 10/20/2010.